Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I am back with more West of Loathing. And it appears my sidekick is going nuts over here. What do you say, Alice? There's an old mission not far from here. They might let us check out the catacombs, if you ask nice. Oh, that sounds awesome. I suppose. What do you think we do next? Well, if you're looking to get a lay of the land, I'd guess a railroad crew would be able to give you a fairly literal interpretation. Alright. You notice I have more cash. I may have done a teeny bit of level grinding, just fighting random monsters and not advancing the plot. Just a bit. Another spittoon! Alright, I'm gonna savor this moment. Hey, she doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. Like I care. Alright. The old man stares off the distance listening to the piano. He doesn't react at all. Piano player's not very good at his job. Kitchen. Lady's too busy washing dishes to pay attention to me.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud.
Oh, sorry, I was just, looking around.
So you're the nosy type, eh?
Well, I prefer adventuresome.
As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter and I need somebody to pick some up for me.
Saltpeter? Isn't that used to make gunpowder?
And other things. Look, who's the chef here? You or me?
Neither of us. Okay, where can I find it?
Your best bet's a military camp.
Because it's used to make gunpowder.
Shut up! Nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars.
Alright. Stage. This show is boring. Ooh. Oh wait, am I summoning cows? I don't want to hit a cowbell too much. Alright, hey guys. They're having a spirit discussion about guns and which one is nicer. Oh, okay. Oh my, wait, they fell asleep during a bar brawl. That is stupid hilarious.
Well, howdy now. Always nice to see a new face in town, what? Welcome to the Jewel Saloon.
Thanks, I'm Kelbernook.
Glad to know you, Kelbernook. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you?
Nice to meet you, Lloyd. I saw the sign out front, advertising a room.
That's right. Finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested?
How much does it cost?
Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it, gratis.
Hell yeah. Hey, Lloyd. Need any help with anything?
Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player.
I thought the music sounded a little off.
Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I'd have poked around him myself, but I lost the key.
That took a strange turn. Who's the old man by the piano?
Oh, that's old Ellsbury. Yes, tragic fellow he is. Yes, he was a writer and a poet, and came out west to tell his stories, but nobody were buying. Too weird, his stories. Fantastic alike.
Too bad, I love that stuff.
Well, it doesn't matter much anyway now. Had to get normal work to make ends meet. Did passing well as a prospector until one day he lost his mind in a mine.
What?
You know what I mean. He saw something. Something that made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop talking near completely, come to that. He just stands by the piano nowadays. Seems to calm him down. As long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. Feel a bit sorry for him, to be honest.
Poor fella. Alright. And the bourbon is really crappy whiskey. Alright, let's go fix the piano player. He's not very good at his job. Lift his coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. You pick the lock. You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. Something obviously wrong given all the plinking and springing and clinking noises coming out of the gears. Looks pretty complicated, but I can fix it because I've got Musicality 5. You calibrate springs, rearrange gears, and the machinery inside operates slowly. The music improves immediately. Yay! Are you happier? Oh, okay, never mind. He's not happy.
Howdy, Kelbernook. Anything I can get for you?
I fixed the piano man.
I thought so. He sounds much better. Thanks a heap. I'd offer you a free room in exchange if you've already got one.
Alright. Oh, and in all my leveling up, I got a bunch of skill books, but I didn't want to use them off camera. I got Get Crackin', My guide to modern states. New skill. Oh, dang it! I clicked the thing too fast. Anyway, it just said you accidentally lock it in a safe and then can't get it open without the guide. Alright, new bean slinger skill. Wary, extra AP, use the old bean, increase your mysticality, or butter bean. These are all very nice. I'm gonna up my mysticality. Unfortunately, you get so good at clearing your mind, you completely lose your memory of where you left the book. Alright. Beancraft. Wary, that's an extra AP for casting more spells or using non-spell skill abilities that are still very awesome. Learn Butter Bean, which reduces all their stats. That's always very nice, yes. Didn't actually intend to do that. I wanted to check my inventory to see if there was anything else. All this stuff is just from basically doing the wander function over and over and over again for I don't know how long I was doing it. I was listening to a podcast while I went. But now I've finished everything else. Let's see if there's anything in the spittoon. This is a spittoon. This is a spittoon, which is sort of a brass. Yeah, I know. I gave the other guy a British accent, but I like doing the spittoon narrator in a British voice because he's so easily offended by wanting to reach into a plague trough. Anyway, this is a spittoon, which is sort of a brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor. Because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing you're already pretty intimately familiar with spittoons, sicko. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit, but this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Here we go again. Fine, you're now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert, and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. That's good, right? No, that's bad, because only the water part of the spit evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit, the toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years' worth, in fact. Distilled and concentrated till the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. You're about to put your hand into the bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the insides of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah, and? Glorp. It feels like putting your hand in a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding, except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. Smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and set it on fire. Feels like your hand is dissolving. You found something. A tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're able to have any, or still able to have any, and you hate them. Alright. Hurrah! There's good looting spittoons. Hey there, store guy. You run a store. Ooh, beans. Mighty beans. I never even owned any mighty beans. Alright. New bean slinging skill. Bean Golem. Unfortunately, one of your early experiments gets a little carried away and eats the book. Bad Golem, bad. Man, they really don't like me keeping these books. That's a dang shame. I like keeping books. Hey, you. Sell me some flowers. Thank you. I don't need to go to the post office yet. Alright. Howdy, you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. I could be the sheriff, maybe. You have any law enforcement experience? Not really. Have you been to sheriff's school? That's the same voice I gave the doctor. Hold on. Have you been to sheriff's school? There's a lot of British people here in the Old West. Go away. No. You have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? You familiar with the local ordinances? Do you even live here? No. Then what, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be sheriff? I just assumed. You just assumed you could mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day? When you put it that way, she snorts. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wandered in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever slap on iron, well, excuse me. I hate this time of year. I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job.
Sorry.
Like I said, happens all the time.
Need any help till you find a new sheriff?
Sure, if you're any good with gun, there's always somebody in need of justice. Wanted posters are back there, sales are over yonder.
Okay. Wanted, stripy hat, you're wasted poster. The Stripy Hat Gang for grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Monsters, dirty, rotten paint thieves, and low-down, no fashion sense hat vandals. I'm going after them. A wanted poster. House in the Desert Gang for mortgage payments, squatting, and general nuisance. Oh yeah, and murdering 2 collections agents. You wonder if the house is named after them or if they're named after the house. At least their location is unambiguous. Alright, is there anything else in town I forgot? Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Lot. Not a lot available past this point. Okay. Well then. Let's go after the House in the Desert Gang. Oh, there's a skeleton. Hello, skeleton. Yeah, I may have leveled up just a wee bit, you know. On the other hand, that means I won't be stumbling along. Okay, you just mount and approach the house, abandoned, hold your voice, say, what was that? Uh-oh. You're thinking of me sneaky. Okay, I'll be sneaky. What, really? Yeah, sneaky's my middle name. What, really? Yeah, sneaky is my middle name. If you say so. Sneak, sneak, sneak. I'm sneaking. Hey, everybody, I'm sneaking. Hey, guys in the house, come out here and see how good I am at sneaking. By the sound of it, you say this doghouse contains an angry dog. This doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. Not gonna be able to get out past it without alerting the gang inside the house. Unless I give the dog a bone with a knick-knack paddywhack, you achieve your aim and the dog begins gnawing on the human femur. Sneak, 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 sneak. Okay, I'm not gonna do that the whole time, I promise. The hinges on the gate are really rusty. If you open it, the guys inside are definitely gonna hear it. Oil can. Use the last of the oil in the can on the rusty hinges. Notice the door jamb is busted, probably from being kicked in. Crude hasp made of bent nails on the door. Looks like the bandit has been locking it with a padlock from the outside when they leave. Lock them in! You quietly lock the door from the outside. You definitely got the upper hand at this point. I'm gonna arrest him. Alright, fellas, the jig is up. Muffled voice says, "Law, get him, boys!" Then, "Tarnation, we're locked in!" You hear a chorus of repeated sighs. Come out with your hands up. We can't come out. You locked us in. Oh, yeah. That's the House in the Desert Gang, all right. Except for the house. Did it get away? Or,
That's the House in the Desert Gang, all right, except for the house. Did you get away?
was I supposed to?
No, I'm just messing with you. Here's your reward.
All right. I should probably spend a few of these here skill points just because... it's nice to have buffed up skills. There we go. Now we can get on our way and possibly arrest more people. You know what? I found a postcard. Let's send a postcard. Hi, I'm Calvin Up Crabdangle. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. All right, let's have it. You write a note to Rufus, letting him know who you've been up to and that you're okay.
Ah, that'll be... Oh, it's one of those prepaid ones. That'll be zero meat then.
Thank you. Dirtwater Mercantile. Might as well visit my room real quick, just because there's a postcard in here. All right. You can only send and receive one postcard a day. Stern's Ranch, I don't know. Oh, sure, Stern's Ranch. Running by some braided fuses sticking out of rock. Investigating more closely, you see somebody drilled a hole in the rock, inserted a bunch of dynamite, but lost interest and wandered away without setting it off. Or maybe they were just out of matches. All I know is free dynamite. Haystack, needle. Haystack, needle. Haystack, needle. Crack the safe. I got stock certificates. Heck yeah. Pile of loose boards. This is... I have no idea why I'm making this a Sparta reference, but hey.
Alright. Ooh, button cactus. There's something between the smoke and the noise. You're guessing the contents of this outhouse are more dangerous than the average outhouse. Alright, I'm going to attack with my weak weapon just so I can see what this guy does. Boom! Not bad. Good. Good bean. I'm going to name you Roy. Ooh, a smoking flower. +2 to spell damage. A charred locket. You don't do nothing. Which probably means it's a quest item. Alright. Why is it lagging so bad? Come on, this game is dirt simple. I don't actually have the lock picking skill. I can't pick advanced locks without it. Come on, ShamWow. Let's check out another location. Snake pit. Hey, you pass by a barn, which a barn dance is happening. I guess that makes it a barn. The people inside are having a good time. I'll join in. You mosey in, have a grand old time at the barn dance. Even learn a few new moves. Most of the moves involve pretending to reel somebody in from across the dance floor with a lasso, but hey, they're new moves. Oh, come on. Stop doing this slow down crap. I'm gonna keep it here. Alright, bloody lag. You look at the mining equipment. You have no idea what it does. Hey, Alice, you know how this stuff works? Nope. Well, I'll explain to her even though I have no idea. That's my forte. Hey, Alice. What? I want to tell you about the mining stuff. Okay. This first machine here, it's an automatic sulfur conveyor. She looks at you blankly. This is used to extract dry jack rock and smelt it. She sighs. This third machine is a carbide slag separator. It converts sandstone into ferrous rock. I got the mine-splaining perk. I get XP when I do miney stuff. Are you finished? Yes. See, 5 XP just for mining out some rock. Woohoo! Ooh, flowers. Hot coffee. Hot-blooded chicken seed. I got a fever of 103. Come on, baby, do you do more than dance? I'm hot-blooded, hot-blooded. Yes, that's the Weird Al version. All right. Boom! Snake. Stupid snake. Come on, more stupid snakes. Bring it on. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And where there's fire, I'm gonna blow it up. I have no idea what I'm saying. Dynamite. Dynamite. Ooh, snake eggs. I don't want that. I'll do that later. Pick up the pick. I done picked up a pick. Oh. Okay, let's head to a new localization. What's in Cavern Canyon? Oh, this is where this is where the stripy hat gang hangs out. We will check out weapons, medicine, and booze. I'll go for the medicine. Laudanum and an army field trauma kit. There's sudden chittering coming from that big hole behind you. Must have a death wish standing this close to that thing. You should leave right now before that spider eats you. Yeah, you can only open one of them. Alright, I got a crowbar from the first part of the game. They can't hide anything from my prying eyes or my prying crowbar. Good for me. Ooh, Danger Spider. Sounds like a cool movie. This door has like 15 deadbolts on it. The note says, please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it, because the rest of us don't want to be eaten by a giant spider. But it isn't even signed. You can hardly be expected to take it seriously. Heck yeah. Tunnel behind the door, tunnel behind the opening goes straight up. No way to get through unless you're a huge spider. And I'm not a huge spider. At least not the last time I checked. What's this? This way is blocked off by debris. I can't get through the debris. Rolling, 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 rolling. I let the giant spider out. You hear horrible skittering noise, followed by a scream, followed by more horrible skittering noises, followed by more screams, followed by some rapping noises, followed by more muffled screams, or some muffled screams. Then there's more skittering and silence. Yeah, you actually have to fight these guys if you don't let the spider out. The gang has been prepped for spider consumption. Yeah, I'm gonna turn them in. Is that the Stripey Hat gang? What happened to them? They had to run in with a giant spider. A giant spider of justice. Fortunately, the rules for results rather than explanations. Alright. Now I gotta go all the way back to Cavern Canyon. This game expects too much of me. Alright. Already been there. Wrong room. Wrong door. Wrong cave. Not a door. Caves aren't doors. Well, when you walk into a cave, whoa, boing, 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 boing. Stupid walking is the best thing ever. Poor chef is chained to the wall. His eyes widen when you approach. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Sure. Thank goodness. He thrusts his hand into yours and shakes vigorously. I'm Doug. Kelbernook, how you doing, Doug? Well, I've been chained up in this dank cave for weeks, cooking for those stripey-headed idiots. That sounds awful. Want to know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right, and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. How's that the worst part? The chain's only 4 feet long. Oh, that's rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school with a million-meat idea in my head, and now here I am, 4 feet shy from my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over again. What was the idea? You promised not to steal my idea, right? Yeah. Okay, it's a new sandwich, or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary, I'm not sure where it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it is a sausage. But it's a sausage made from the cheapest parts of the pig, ground up so finely you can't identify them no more. Okay, then it's served in a long split roll, which soaks up the grease so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. And the best part, the name. You want to hear the name? Sure. I call it the hot dog. What do you think? Sounds great. Do not Google hot dog. Do not. Thanks. He sighs. Not that any of it matters. If I did get off this chain, no point hanging around this empty cave making hot dogs for myself. I don't even like the taste of them. Why do you think they'll be so famous? You can set up shop in Dirtwater. Shirt. Brilliant! You're a genius, Kelbernook. Hot dogs for sale all day, every day. I'll make a mint. Hey, here's an idea. What if I add mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break his chains. He leaves the cave, hauling the oven and shelf full of ingredients, muttering to himself about new sausage recipes. Danger Kitchen and then Danger Bar. What's this? This needs a new bartender. He had a jaw harp in his pocket. They killed him. Maybe they killed him for playing the jaw harp too much. Crappy wine, crappy whiskey, and crappy whatnot. All right. Jaw harp is the much more polite name. Remember, I done growed up in the South, and the name I heard when I was I don't hear it anymore, but the name I heard when I was a kid was Jew's harp. All right. Flowery cactus. You know what the old saying goes, when life gives you cannons, make a cannonade. Ooh, let's climb to the top of this. Look, lose my binoculars. Ooh, a snake spring. A mine. A ranch. I don't have any more binoculars. I'm out of binoculars. This cabinet is mostly empty, but there's a handful of boring personnel records in the back of one drawer. They are incredibly boring. And they're all basically like this. Blood type, pay grade, blah, blah, blah. As far, honestly do not know if there's any, I don't have any lockpicking skill. Any good mess left in the mess? Ooh, there's a spice rack. Saltpeter, woo! Hardtack, whiskey, military grade whiskey, yeehaw! And then this table is just full of yeech. Or blah. Ooh, sounds of several goblins snoring inside this tent. Fungicide bomb! No more goblins in the tent. Kick it open! Canteen and a healing thingy. I don't have lockpicking. Open the footer. Okay. I need to get me the lockpick. Ooh, math tent. Hey, this isn't a math tent. Crack the safe. Loot the shelves. Move on. This sign has the goblin word for toilet on it. The sign says toilet in Goblin, which makes it pretty likely goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way you're going in there. A demi-culverine cannonball. Yep, this mess up definitely got somebody fired. Okay. Railroad camp. Choo-choo! Ooh, a destroyed campsite. I'll go there now. There's some stuff and a thing. Ooh, potted meat. Ooh, +5 to all stats. That's nifty pants. This campfire has been thoroughly stomped and kicked on. Somebody's serious about fire safety. Tent is a mess. It was trampled by a whole herd of cows. Something odd about it, though. You think, ew, this used to be a person. Your diagnosis, Doc? Cause of death, hit by a freight train. The only tracks I see are cow tracks. Could have been cows, I suppose. There's a leg missing, though. Cows aren't meat eaters. Neither are trains. Cow tracks leading away from the corpse. Probably wouldn't be hard to follow them. Follow the cow tracks for 100 yards or so, they stop suddenly. There's nothing of interest nearby. Well, that sucks. Yep, nothing of interest. Okay. Ooh, beans. Slumped over the side of the road, it's a slumped old skeleton wearing a wizard hat. That's intention getting. The skeleton lifts his skull piercing. He holds a rusty old can of beans and scrapes his thumb bone across the first 2 finger bones in the universal gesture for financial transaction. Talk him out of it. You know, those beans have got to be way past their expiration date. And that can is pretty rusty. Might be a risk of botulism. Maybe I should just... The skeleton throws the can at you. Not bad. Don't need it, but not bad. Alright. Tuna cactus. I got a can of tuna. It's exactly the same as potted meat. What do you know? Potted fish meat turns out to be the same as pew, 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 pew. Yes, those are all pews. Alright. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. What's wrong, sister? They came back. They came back and took them. I couldn't stop them. Slow down. What happened? Our holy relics. The saints stormed up out of the catacombs and took them back. Wow. I don't know what to do. I thought they'd fire me if I tried to stop them. The cardinal will be here any moment. What'll I do? Start with take a deep breath, okay? What's your name? Calm down. I'm Sister Mary. The name's Calvernuk. Now, what's this about saints? Mission is to protect these relics. 3 sacred relics. I'm the relic keeper, and it's my specific job to look after them. Wait, do they call you Memento Mary? She shows you the ruler tucked in her sleeve. No, they do not. Memento Mori / Memento Mary. Okay, sorry. What happened? The saints. Oh, it's horrible. They came to life somehow. They got up out of the catacombs, all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say that, but I nearly fainted. And they took back their relics? Yes, and if they aren't recovered before the cardinal gets here, I'll be in so much trouble. How much time is there? Actually, he's months overdue, but he's probably not all that urgent, but still. All right, I'll get him back for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Wait a second. Are you going to have to fight them to get their relics back? Because that's probably blasphemous, too. I mean, probably, but if black magic brought them back to life, that's super blasphemous, right? So it evens out. Oh, dear. The cardinal's going to want to have a long talk about this, but go ahead and do what you must, I suppose. Okie dokie. Heading down to the catacombs, heading down. Good luck down there. All right, I'm going to head down to the catacombs next time. For now, I'm going to call it for here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, or subscribe. Or not, I am not the boss of you, and I don't tell you what to do. Bye-bye.